Good afternoon, one and all. I, Dr. Swati Chauhan, on behalf of the Department of English, Faculty of Media Studies and Humanities, Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, would like to welcome you all to this 7 days International Faculty Development Program. Now, I would like to introduce and welcome the speaker of the session, Dr. Iram Fatima. She is going to take the session on digital tools. Dr. Iram Fatima is Assistant Professor at Ramanujan College, Delhi. Dr. Fatima has pursued bachelor's degree with English, economics, and psychology as subjects from Isabella Taborn College, Lucknow. She is an MA in English from University of Lucknow. She got Majorin Dimit Scholarship in bachelor's for being the best student of the college and for securing highest grades in English. She also got 4 gold medals for getting higher marks and being the best student in Masters in English. She is a PhD in English Literature. She has also qualified National Eligibility Test in English Literature with 99.67 percentile. She has presented research papers in various conferences and seminars. She has published number of research papers in academic journals and attended and participated around 12 FGPs on MOOCs. She is also visiting faculty and academic counselor at School of Open Learning, University of Delhi. She is a member of editorial board of various literary and multidisciplinary journals. She is an instructor in MOOC academic publishing program organized by Raleigh Publishing Group of Africa. So I welcome you, ma'am, and we are also grateful and thank all the participants who have joined us. Participants are requested to type their queries and questions in the chat box. The questions will be taken up at the end of the session. I also request participants to keep their mic and camera on mute so that the proper and smooth conduction of FGP can be possible. So now I would request Dr. Iram Fatima to take the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for inviting me as a resource person in this FDP. And thank you so much for the comprehensive introduction. Can I share my screen? Is it, have you enabled it?
Sure.
All right. Okay, so the topic for today's lecture is digital tools for online teaching. So the very first tool that I have taken is Google. So Google Classroom is a free web service developed by Google for teaching purpose that aims to by creating, distributing, and grading assignments. And the primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. So now I'll give a hands-on session on Google Classroom, that how to operate. So you can get Google. Is my screen no?
No.
Okay, wait. Yes, the very first place where you can get your Google Classroom is that on your Gmail account, okay? Here, when you will click, you have to click on add-on, then you'll get, since I've already added, so it's available over here. And the second process.
Your screen is not visible, ma'am. I think you
actually it is disabled from here. I have, actually it is disabled from here. I'm unable to click it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's done now. It's you presented.
Okay. Wait. Yes. So, and the second place is that where you can get Google Classroom is that you can get it on Google. So I've already clicked it so that, there won't be any network glitches, any connectivity issues. So this is the interface that you will get. And here,
Ma'am, sorry. Yeah,
yes.
now, yes, now it is coming. Earlier it wasn't. Yes,
Okay,
please
okay,
go
okay.
ahead. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So this is the interface that you'll get when you will open Google Classroom. Since I have created many a classroom, so that is why my interface is like this. Otherwise, what you all have to do is that when you will click on this plus sign, you will get two options: either to join a class or to create a class. Okay, so join a class is for students. So you can provide the classroom code to the students, and then they can join the class. But here, as a teacher, we have to create a class. So I'll click on this create a class. I have to agree to this agreement. Then I'll continue. Then the very first thing that is required is I have to give the name to the class. So suppose I'll give the name language class. Okay. Yeah. Subject obviously English. Yes. So yeah. So you see, this language class is created. Okay. Yeah. And this is the code for the class. We can give this class code to our students, and they can join the class via this code. And then we can share anything with our class over there. The moment we will share anything, we will type anything over here, the students will get a notification via email that the teacher has posted something on their Google Classroom. Okay. And for classwork, we can create various assignments, quiz assignments, question. We can post even materials, various materials we can post. And we can give some attachment also over here. And yes, in assignment, we have these many sources. We can attach any file, or we can give any link, or we can even attach some YouTube videos, or we can even share something from our Google Drive. And we can give points because the assignment will be graded, and we can set a due date also over here. We can decide the rubrics also. So rubrics is something where we set certain criteria for certain assignment. Okay. So in this way, Google Classroom works. And in people, since I have created the class just now, so there are no students out here, only I am there as a teacher. And in grades, when students, they will complete their work, so their whole assignment will be here in a tabular form, and there we can grade them. For instance, I will show you this. See, this is the classroom that I have created long time back for my students. And here we will find the students also. See, we find so many students over here. Then here I have, whatever material I have posted for them, it is all available over here. available over here. Yes, and this is the grading that I was talking about, that the internal assessment marks that I've given them. So this will appear like this, and you can even export it into Excel file. Okay, and in stream, whatever I have posted till now, be it assignment, be it quiz, or be it any other information, it will appear like this. And you can even change the code. It's not that this code is fixed. You can even change the code, and you can even change this photo. So this is all about Google Classroom. So next I will talk about next I'll talk about the next tool that I've taken, which is yes, the next tool that I have taken is Edmodo. It is very much similar to Google Classroom. The Edmodo is very much similar to Google Classroom, but there are two major differences between two of them. The first one is that Edmodo is not a product of Google, and second one is that besides adding students, we can even add parents of the students in Edmodo, so that even parents will be able to see what the candidate is doing. Okay, so the Edmodo network enables teachers to share content, distribute quizzes, assignments, and manage communication with students, colleagues, and parents. Edmodo is free to use, but it also offers premium services. Like there are certain things, certain applications that are available only if you pay for that. And Edmodo is very teacher-centric in their design and philosophy. Students and parents can only join Edmodo if invited to do so by a teacher. Now, let's see how this Edmodo works. For Edmodo, we just have to, type in Google Edmodo, and this the very first link that will appear. We will click on it. Yes, and there your sign up is required. So I'll click over here. Yeah, see, can you see here? We have three options in Edmodo. Whether we are creating a teacher account or a student account or a parent account. Okay, so since I'm a teacher, so I'll choose teacher account. And again, there are many options to sign in. So I'll sign up with Google, the most easiest way. Yes, so this is the interface that we will get in Edmodo. Okay, I have created a new class over here, but for this purpose, I'll create another class. Create a class. Here you get an option again: create a class, view iCarved class, or join a class. So I'll click on create a class. So here the name of the class is mandatory. So once again, I'll type language classes only, language classes, and description is also mandatory. So I'll write basic grammar. Select grade, so I'll select higher education and select subject. I'll select, let's see, I'll select all. Okay. Subcategory all. Okay. And I'll click on create. Yeah. Here again, we have class code. That is why I switched off my video, so that not to save bandwidth, but still it is giving trouble. Anyways, yeah, this is the class code. Just like Google Classroom, here also we have class code. Either we can invite the candidates through the email ID or through the class code they can join. Okay. And here also we can share many material. We can start any discussion. And we can also add some class image over here. And here also we can create any assignment. We can create a new assignment, as well as we can load the existing assignment that we have posted in some other class on the same platform, that is on Edmodo. And then we can also create quiz, and the same process will follow over here also. That is, we can create a new quiz also, and we can load the existing one also. And we can set the due date also over here. Okay, so this is how it works. And the best part is that even parents, they are also equally, in touch with the teacher, and they also know about their what. So now I will move on to our next digital tool, which is, yeah, which is Insert Learning. Personally, this is my very, favorite tool. So it is and you can very well, guess from the name itself that what it actually is. Okay. So it is a digital tool for online teaching, and it helps to insert instructional content on any web page. And it is a Chrome extension. The moment you will click on add-on, it will be automatically be present over here as a Chrome extension. And there are two options to sign up in Insert Learning. You can even sign up with Google or with Microsoft. So, and the first step is sign up. Then you have to choose your role, that whether you are signing in as a teacher or a student, because the interface for both teacher and the student will be different. And then you have to create your first class. So let's see how it works. Yes. First of all, I'll show you what it is actually, Insert Learning. Then I'll show you how it works. It is very, very, very interesting. Yeah. So the moment, you will click on it, it will appear like this, and you will have to add it to Chrome. Okay, and it's free. And now I will, since I've already, added it, so I will just check that whether it is available. Yes, it is there in my extensions. Can you see it? Now I will open any website, and then I will show you that how it works. Yeah. Suppose 7 C's of communication. If I talk about this, yeah, And suppose I will open this. I can choose any, you can choose any random web page. Yeah, so this is here. Okay, I have opened a particular web page, and let's see how this insert learning works. I will click on the extension and I'll pin this. Okay, the
Ira ma'am, your screen is not visible. It is blur type of.
okay. Wait, let me.
I also want to request all the participants, please keep your mic and camera on mute so that the conduction of this FGP can be in a smooth manner. M. Ashwarya, please keep your camera on off mode.
I don't know why I'm unable to click on this. Can you find it now? Is it visible?
No, ma'am, your screen is not visible on.
No.
I request M. Ashwarya, please keep your camera off.
Yeah, now is it visible?
No, ma'am.
Because here it is showing actually you are presenting to everyone.
Ma'am,
Click here to
what you
return to
can
the
do
video
is,
call when you're ready to.
ma'am, what you can do is you can reshare. Maybe that will help us.
Yeah, I have done that actually. I've
Yes,
reshared
yes.
it.
Now it's coming.
Yeah, now.
Is it
Yeah,
visible?
now it's visible.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. So the moment you can go to Google and type anything like whatever you want to search for your students, whatever material, and when that web page appears, you can simply go to the extension and you can pin this insert learning extension. Then the moment you will click on this, you will get these tools on the very left hand side. Are you able to see it? These tools you will get to see. Okay. So the very first important thing is highlight text. Okay. So once I click this, and if I find anything important, suppose if I find this point important, so I'll simply click on this and it will be highlighted. Can you see? Just to tell the students that whatever is important or not, see, once again it will be highlighted. Then the second most important thing is, yeah, where you have to insert a sticky note. Okay, now see what is sticky notes. Okay, I'll click here. Yeah, this thing appears. Here you can paste anything, you can even type anything, or suppose if I share any YouTube link, then also it will appear like this. Wait, let me share a link from YouTube. And here you can also put your own video. You can record something and you can put over here. But I'm actually looking for YouTube. Yes, suppose yeah. Communication research. Actually, it is taking too much time. Anyways, here you can attach any image, or you can even copy some the link of any YouTube page, and you can simply uh, paste it over here, and then the link will also appear over here in the form of sticky notes.
Ira
Then
ma'am, again your screen is blurred.
next is insert a question. We can insert any question also over here. Okay.
Uh, Ma'am, Dr. Ira ma'am, your screen is blurred.
Yeah.
Your screen
Yeah,
was
yeah. I'm
not.
sharing it again.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing it again. Wait, I'm doing it again. Now, is it available? Now, is it available?
No, no, ma'am. Now it is coming. Yes, now it is fine.
Okay. Okay, okay. See? Yeah. See, now I have pasted a YouTube link over here, and I don't know why it is not appearing, maybe due to network glitches. It will appear in the meantime. Yeah, and here we can select any question, and we can even decide points. See, now it is available. This YouTube link is available now that I have shared in the form of sticky note. And then create a question. We can create many questions, and when we can decide points also. These are the questions, like we can pick from these, or we can even design our own question. Okay. Then the next is insert discussion. We can, at the end of the lecture, we can even insert any discussion. We can even insert any discussion. I don't know why it is not working. Maybe there is some network problem from my side. No issues. You can explore it on your own, because this is how it works. Now I'll move on to next.
Dr. Iram Fatima, I hope you are with us. Dr. Iram Fatima.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Iram Fatima, we cannot hear you, though the screen is visible.
वापस चलिए ठीक है मैं बोलती हूँ. Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible and the screen is also visible.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so the next very efficient tool is Open Broadcaster software, and it is a free and open source software for video recording. And the best part with this software is that it has no recording limit. Like in Screencastify, you have a recording limit of 5 minutes, and in Screencast-O-Matic, you have a recording limit of 15 minutes, but OBS has no such limit. You can even record your lecture for 4 or 5 hours. And you can easily download this particular software from this website, obsproject.com. So now I'll show how it works. Is it visible now? OBS is visible now?
No, ma'am. Your screen is not visible.
Okay. Wait, let me. Now, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible now. The screen is coming.
Okay. So this is the interface of OBS, and it is a brilliant video recording app. And here you can add several sources. We can you can click it on this plus button, and you can see you can add these many sources. Audio input, audio output, browser. When you click on browser and you will provide the URL, then you will get that particular photograph. Then display capture is what? Screenshot. See, display capture. This is what whatever is there on your screen, it will appear if you click display capture. Well, I will put a negative sign over here and remove it because I have to show other things also. And you can add any image also here. Yeah, this image will appear if you will add this source. Okay. And if you want to add some text, okay, so text will appear then, and you can even change the font Different fonts are available over here. Even size you can change. Okay. So suppose if I type what is, yeah, if I type intrapersonal communication is talking to yourself. Okay.
Participants, do not share your screen. Otherwise, Iram ma'am will not be able to share her screen. I request all the participants, please keep your mic and your camera off and do not share your screen.
Yeah, because I have to resume. Yeah. Okay. So it will appear like this. Okay. Like you can fit in according to you, according to yourself. And if you want to add some, media source, you can also add media source. Or if you want to, add some PowerPoint presentation in it, you can do so. And if you if you want your picture should also appear, then you can simply click on video capture, and then you can start recording, and the recording will start, and it will go for a long time, 2-3 hours, even for 8 hours you can record it, provided your space permits. Okay. And after recording, you can see all the recordings over here in files section, show recordings. Okay. Then I would also like to tell you about one more feature of this OBS, which is extremely very important. It is remarks recording. Okay. So what is remarks recording? Suppose this is the recordings that I have created via OBS. So at times what happens is that whenever we have to, suppose if we want to upload our video on Google Drive. Okay. So or be it on any other application. So sometimes it does not accept if it is an MKV form, but it accepts on MP4 form. So the moment we will click and we will click on remarks, then it will be converted into MP4, and then it will be like, it will make your task easier. So this is a very interesting and a very effective video recorder, and you can make it very interesting because through the various sources and all, and obviously the students will get interested whatever you are teaching, because in online teaching we have to adopt certain innovative ways to catch the attention of the students. Otherwise it will be very, very, very boring, because there is a lot of disruption in verbal as well as non-verbal communication. So next I will share another tool. This was all about OBS, and rest you can explore on your own. After OBS comes, yes, after OBS comes eDraw MindMaster. This is also very interesting tool, and this is also an application. It is not an extension. And once you type on Google eDraw MindMaster, then you will be able to download the application. And it is helpful in creating mind map effortlessly. And it is a versatile, user-friendly, and professional mind mapping tool. At times we plan certain lecture or anything in our mind only, so it is beneficial for that moment. For instance, I will show you how it works. Again, I have to yeah, I have to, yes, I have to go to this. Is my screen visible?
No, ma'am.
Now?
Not yet.
Wait, let me share. Now, is it visible?
No, ma'am, not yet. I will, I will tell you कि आप please you reshare your screen.
Yeah, I have reshared it actually twice. I have done it. That is the thing. Now I think it is visible.
No, ma'am.
Because it is actually appearing over here in my that it is visible now. Now is it available?
No, ma'am. Nothing is coming.
Okay. Okay, then I'll come back to this tool later on. Then because I think yeah, the next one is Google Sites. Google Sites is a structured wiki and a web page creation tool offered by Google.
Now your screen is visible, ma'am.
Yeah, but I have moved on to the next app actually. That app was very interesting, that tool. But no issues, I'll come back to it again if time permits. Otherwise, it was a very interesting tool. Anyways, Google Sites, here, as a teacher, we can create our own website and we can provide material to our students, and this is also a product of the Google, and you can also find it on Google when you click on Google, or in your email, the way I told you about Google Classroom, or on your G Drive. Yes, you can find.
I request all the participants, please keep your mic on mute. I request all the participants, please keep your mic on mute. Over to you, ma'am. Meena Kumari and Mantri Ramesh, please keep your mic on mute and also keep your camera off. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, so Google Sites is a structured wiki and web page creation tool offered by Google. And the declared goal of Google Sites is for anyone to be able to create simple websites that support collaboration between different editors. And you can find this on your Google Drive also. If you add certain apps, then you will be able to find it. Wait, now I'm. And you can also get it on sites.google.com if you click on sites.google.com. Yes, now I'll share that page with you all. So I have to stop presenting this page. Yeah. Uh, is it available? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay, 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 okay. So first of all, I'll show you my page that I had created, okay, and then I'll tell you how to create your own page, okay. So you can create like this. There's a network problem actually. That is why.
Ma'am, your screen is again blurred.
Actually, there is a network problem. I don't know why it happened today only. Is it visible now?
No, ma'am, it is not visible.
Actually, my side here it is appearing that I'm sharing this tab to meet.google.com. I don't know why it is not available over there. Is it available now?
No, ma'am, it is not available. Your screen is not coming. And also, I want to request you, Dr. Iram, madam, that we have to wind up the
Yes, ma'am.
session as we have another session also. So I would request you please wind up the session within 5 minutes, if possible.
Okay, ma'am. I'm unable to present. I don't know why. It is appearing like can't share your screen now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, if you wish, we can keep an open session now. I mean, question answer round.
Yeah, sure. No.
Or if you are able to share, then we can go like that.
Yeah, I'm actually trying my level best. In fact,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
apologize,
yeah,
for this, but
yeah, ma'am.
even
We can
I'm
understand.
helpless.
Yeah,
Yeah, even
yeah,
I'm helpless actually due to
yeah,
network glitches.
exactly.
No issues, ma'am. In fact, we'll be feeling unlucky about it, and that we could not attend the entire session so properly because we know your capabilities very well. So I think we can have question answer session, Swati ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. So participants are requested if they want to ask any question and they have any doubt and a query, they want to ask Dr. Iram Fatima Madam, they can ask because I'm unable to see any question in the chat box. So if they want to ask, they can ask to the madam.
Yeah. Hi, Swati. I have some questions from our resource person.
Yeah, you can ask your question.
Thank you,
I
Dr.
suppose our speaker is ready to address the questions of the participants.
Hello, Dr. Iram. Is she here?
Just a sec, I'll just check.
Yeah.
I'll just check.
Dr. Iram Fatima, are you with us? I suppose you are with us.
No, I think she's just left. We'll just wait for 2 minutes. I think
Yeah.
she'll join.
Okay.
In the meantime, you can pour in your questions.
Yeah, I think ma'am is here.
Yeah, ma'am is here. Dr. Iram Fatima, madam, we have some participants. Those want to ask their questions and doubt. They want to clarify from you. So, are
Yeah,
you
sure.
ready? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Dr. Iram. It was a fabulous presentation, very enlightening, and you have wonderfully point-wise given us the details about the tools. And it is, trust me, as Dr. Shubhra has also said, that it is we are who are unlucky that we couldn't see your presentation.
Actually, I apologize. I really apologize
No,
because
ma'am, it's okay.
I practice in fact a long time back so that there won't be any network glitches if there is any problem so that I can fix it. But in the very last moment it went wrong. I'm extremely sorry for this.
It's okay, ma'am. Whatever the tools that you have shared, they are also very useful to us. I have one question
Yes.
about one or two questions rather. First of all, you talked about Edmodo,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, yeah, in that we have the parental, so the parent can also witness the class.
Yes, sir.
So unless I don't use the tool, I don't know. But ma'am, don't you think that there would be lots of interference from the parents? That what I want to ask is that can we control the parents' participation as a teacher?
Yes, we can control. We can only provide, that information only which we want to provide them, not all the information. It is like
Okay,
this. It's selective thing will be provided to the parents. Like
okay.
suppose the grades, we can provide them.
Hmm. Mhm. Okay, awesome,
Yeah.
ma'am. Ma'am, then the next tool you said about the insert learning tool.
Yes, sir.
You said the instructional content. I'm not able to understand the instructional content. What does it mean exactly?
See, suppose I like the PPT that the web page that I shared. It was talking about 7 C's of communication. Okay,
Yes.
so if I find anything relevant related to that particular topic, anything else, then we can insert, we can write it over there because it is like sometimes it happens that not everything is available on the same web page, and we have more knowledge related to that, and we want to tell our students that very knowledge that we have. So in that case, that particular app is really very helpful.
Okay, one last question, if I may ask.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, because of this technical hitch, I had some issues also. Even I lost the connection. You may have explained it, but I think I take it on my part that I might have missed on it. It is about the Google Sites.
Yeah, Google Slides you want to ask. Okay, yes, tell me.
Yes.
Sites, yeah.
Yes. So is it like we can create our own websites on it, or it is different from that concept?
Actually, it is not a website, but yes, we can, prepare our own, about ourselves or about our lecture. It will be like, it won't be like a website, because it won't be available every time. And the people or the students whosoever will have the link, only those people will be able to access. It will not be available on Google actually. When you click, you won't be able to find on Google. But yes, because the sole purpose is that to provide information to the students. So there it will help. And like actually I wanted to show, I have actually prepared a very nice Google site, but unfortunately why I was unable to do. You can even give me your email ID, so that I can share the links of all the things, all the even Google sites. Even I have prepared a peer deck presentation that is also very good actually. I actually didn't want to miss this thing, peer deck presentation. It was a really very innovative thing, because it is helpful in decorating our Google Slides. It is a really very useful tool. Let me see just one more time whether at least I am able to share this peer deck or not, because I really
Sorry, ma'am, to interrupt, but this is a suggestion from our participants also. If you can give us your PPT, and we'll share that the same with them later on.
Okay, sure. But actually, PPT, in PPT, I have only, provided basic information. The hands-on session was more, useful. So what I can do is that I can post my email ID. Okay. So if you want to, know about these tools, you can simply drop me an email, and I will share those presentations or those, whatever I've prepared, related to those tools. I will certainly share the link of those things with you all. Like Google Slides, I'll share the peer deck presentation, because one needs to know all these things, because even Google Classroom is like it's full now, but these things are very innovative. In fact, I wanted to talk about Render Forest also, where we can prepare very innovative videos that will definitely generate interest in the students. So I will at least I'll be able to share all the links to those particular participants. Those whosoever is interested, I'll definitely share those, because actually due to technical glitches, my whole purpose is defeated out here. I'm feeling really so sorry, so bad that I cannot tell. And I wanted to talk about these tools, and I wanted to talk about these tools, since a long time. The moment I learned about these tools, I was really very, excited to share these tools to everybody. This is so helpful, but unfortunately, I couldn't do the justice actually.
Yes, ma'am, we have three more queries in the chat box. Quickly, we will check those. So one of the query is this Pavitra Lisa has asked this query. She's asking, ma'am, how to give a permanent Google Meet link for the students, so that we don't have to give them link each and every day.
Actually, I have no idea about Google Meet. Much idea about Google Meet, and I had not taken also this topic. I took Google Slides, Google Sites. Okay. But I think when you make any Google Meet link, it asks actually whether you want the recurring link every time for certain days, because it is linked with Google Calendar also. Because I remember making, once. So it will. I think So I think it will work, this way.
Thank you so much, ma'am. There is another doubt or query. Bhagyalakshmi has asked, ma'am, according to you, which is the best digital tool for online classes?
See, if you're asking about video recording, that I think OBS is the best. And if you are talking about only providing materials, then Google Classroom is the best. Because, in that you can provide everything. Because, in insert learning, you can only insert things, okay? And in Peer Deck, only you can, decorate your presentation. But Google Classroom is the solution for all these things.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to thank you for enlightening us with some new digital tools in this virtual world. And also you have taken up all the doubts and queries and clarify all the doubts of the participants. So thank you so much, and we are really fortunate to have with us.